Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying the DiGiorno 3-meat. This is a Detroit-style crust. It says it's new. It includes the pan. It was $9.99 at Kroger. And so I'll show you.
That didn't work well, did it?
No, well, yeah, kind of halfway worked. Kind of typical, that's the way these things are. Okay, so what you want to do is, this is what it looks like, the 3-meat. We'll talk more about it once it's baked and we get it over to the table and everything. I'll tell you everything that's on it. Although you can clearly see like some sausage and pepperoni and cheese. But you want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. You want to remove this plastic and then you want to bake this for exactly 24 minutes. It says, remove film from pan, optional for crispy cheesy edges. Redistribute any loose cheese around the edge of the pizza between the crust and the pizza pan. Place pan directly on the center oven rack. Bake for 24 minutes. And so there you go. I'm not going to redistribute anything. I think it looks perfect exactly the way it is. So we're going to put it in the oven for 24 minutes and then we'll be back. This is how it looks once it's baked. And Kevin always cuts these in the pan. The pan's nice. You don't have to waste, get a cutting board out and use that.
Yeah, you just got to kind of push down the edge and you can get right in there.
And then Kevin cuts it into 6 pieces. So the serving size on this one is a 1/5, but we always cut it into 6. So this is the 3-meat sausage, pepperoni, and beef pizza topping. Pepperoni is made with pork, chicken, and beef. Sausage is made with pork and chicken. So I could clearly see one was sausage, one was pepperoni, but you couldn't tell. The beef, I guess.
The beef and the sausage look alike.
The beef is little pieces. The sausage is, I'm sure, the big hunks.
Yeah.
It says, where are the calories? Oh, here we go. A 1/5 of the pizza is 350 calories.
Yeah, the beef, well, I don't know. Because that was a pretty good sized piece of beef, but that beef and sausage look a lot alike.
The big piece is definitely the sausage. I had a big piece sitting here on the edge and I just ate it. Yeah, that's definitely the sausage. It has a nice flavor to it.
The beef had a nice flavor too. Hamburgery. Try not to blister the roof of my mouth.
No. Right now, I'm just getting cheese and the tomato.
This seems thicker for some reason.
Thicker than
other ones.
Than other Detroit.
The crust seems thicker for some reason. I don't know why.
That
probably not, but it seems like it.
Beef, I don't think has much flavor at all.
No, it's just hamburgery. But then, like I said, hamburgery. But once you add it to the sauce and the cheese and all that stuff, it just kind of blends in. You don't really get the. It's not a standout flavor.
No, not at all.
Honestly, the pepperoni wasn't really a standout flavor.
Well,
I took a whole slice of it and really didn't get
I haven't gotten any pepperoni yet, but I'm going to.
Yeah. It's so hot.
So we had a double pepperoni, and if you missed that review right before this one, the night before, day before, there's some flavor there, but not a ton of flavor. And you know, we finish these after we do the video. We always finish what we have on our plate for dinner, and it wasn't a flavor that stayed with you. It wasn't like after you ate it, yes, I knew I'd had pizza because I could still taste the crust later and the tomato later. But really, you wouldn't have known it was necessarily pepperoni because there wasn't any like spice that stood out to you.
I mean, this one's no different, honestly. I think the sausage actually has a little bit more flavor than the pepperoni does. And even it is not a big flavor burst, you know. I would say that, well, the Detroit style, you know, you got all that crust and you're adding a lot of bread, so of course you're diminishing the flavor of the toppings. However, we've had other pizzas that are Detroit style, and they're full of flavor with the toppings and stuff. So this one, I think, just, I don't know, it's just the seasonings, their sauce, all that stuff combined really just doesn't add up to a really super flavorful pizza. It's not bad pizza, it's just not wow pizza.
I definitely think the sausage is the strongest meat on here.
Yeah, for
sure. The
sure.
sausage really is the only thing that gives it a flavor. That gives it
and even it's not hugely flavorful.
Right. It's not as flavorful as other sausage pizzas we've had. Like Screaming Sicilian has one out now that it's double sausage. It's a thin crust, but it's double sausage. It has a lot of sausage flavor. It's really, really good. And yeah, the Detroit style crust, you might think that would take away, but yeah, when you know there's other brands out there that have a stronger, meatier flavor, it's like, why wouldn't you just get those?
Right.
So these are good for the one time, for the review.
I mean, if this is the only thing you have in your area, go for it.
Then go for it. But if you have, we've said this, if you have Motor City, if you have Screaming Sicilian, I would much rather have one of those pizzas. I think they have a lot more flavor. I do like the crust on this. I think the crust, the texture is really great.
Yeah. It's not doughy, it's fluffy and pillowy. It's really nice.
It just falls flat on the flavor part, and that's the most important part, you know?
Yeah,
so,
I agree 100%.
So for us, all three of the ones we've tried, it's just a one-time deal, but we wouldn't buy them again.
No, unless Motor City literally quit making pizzas.
And we had to, yeah.
We wanted a Detroit style, that'd be the only reason you buy this. But even then, I would just buy other pizzas.
I'd just buy something else, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.